Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see who's here first. Sharon Augustine, thank you very much. You are the first one here today. And PSTG, thank you so much for the first super sticker today. Thank you very much. And thank you for being here. Okay. Take that. Oh, got to put this up. There we go. In New York, concrete something, this and that. Rat tat 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 tat. In New York. Okay, let me take that away. So the countdown to New York continues. Um, oh, you know what? I know what I forgot to bring up. Let me see here. Hold on. Um, Let me just make sure I have it. Hi, Lydia Washington, Novi D. It was something I was forgetting. Okay. Do that and go back here. I hope this does it. Ah, okay. Well, that might be good enough. Let me see. Yep, that's it. All right. So, let us continue. So, again, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, joins the Diana Award at the 2024 Concordia Annual Summit in New York City. So, um, last year, right? Last year, it was, let me see if I got that right. Was it William was hosting in the UK last year, and Harry came in via satellite or Zoom. Yeah, Zoom, should I say? I'm showing my age from California last year, right? And then the year before, they were in California, and William was the one who was someplace else, right? So I haven't heard an official account of this yet, but I think that they are alternating back and forth, which is fair. Um, and because of, Diana was global, but because she was so important here in the United States, um, I think that if that is the way that they have worked this out, that that's really cool. Um, yeah, I hope so. Plus, this is Harry's home too, right? Harry lives here in the United States, and this is home, so I guess it works out that way. But yeah, I have not got an official account of that. Um, okay, there we go. Move that over there. I'm still like moving stuff around here. There we go. Perfect. But anyway, we cannot forget how excited everyone, um, all of the people at the Diana Awards, remember that? They were with boring William at first. And then when Harry came in by satellite, the whole environment just lit up. Do you guys remember that? The entire environment of the award lit up. It was like day and night. It was this very cerebral exercise with William, speech, blah, blah, boring. And then when Harry came on, hey, everybody, they were just like, and then even the comments, remember they were sitting at that conference table, and even the comments after the fact were very, like sweet and jovial. Let me see here, Diana Award. Okay. Oh no, wait a minute. That was in June of 2023. Was it? Okay, I'm so sorry. Let me look at this. No, 2022. Okay. Yes, that's right. 2022, I think Harry was in LA, and then 2023 it was over to the UK, and Harry came in by satellite. I keep saying that, the way he came in. So, yeah, I think that's the way it works. Waiting for everything Prince Harry this month. Yes, me too. Diana Awards this year is the annual summit. It's not. Oh, thank you so much. So it's the summit, not the actual award. Where did I see though? It looked like they announced winners. Okay, but it's the summit. All right, then I'm confusing myself. Never mind. That is why I'm getting confused. There we go. All right. All right, got it. So it's the summit, not the award. Got it. Annual award summit, not the award. Got it. Thank you so much for that. All right, so there's that. And then the Clinton Global Initiative. Global leaders taking action together. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, listed as a global leader alongside Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, UK Special Envoy Sally Davies, President Ruto, and President Asmani of Kosovo at the Clinton, I was about to say Clinton, Clinton Global Initiative 2024. Check it out. I don't know why, but it seems like this list of people is growing. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So it says here we have chief executive officers, fashion icon, and trailblazers. What else do they have? Global leaders and policymakers, arts and culture leaders, and so many more, right? Uh, See there? New speakers announced today. They have the FLOTUS. Well, not today. That was on the 17th. But look. Check it out. Check it out. I count, what is it? 8, 16. Look at there. What is that? 32? Look at all these speakers. Look at all these speakers. How are they going to have time for all of these people? I think they are still adding to the list. Long as they don't short the Duke of Sussex, I don't care. But it's from the 23rd until the 24th. Just don't shortchange the Duke of Sussex. I don't care. But I'm telling you, this list seems like it's growing every day. I didn't see all those people last time. Well, there's Matt Damon, Iman. It is a nice mixture of people, art, culture, taking action together. Cannot wait for it. And then the best part about it is you can watch it live. Um, I don't know where they're streaming. I'm guessing they're going to do it on social media. So whenever I find the link for it, I am going to share it with you. But I'm getting like very excited now because I can see all of these amazing people are scheduled to speak. So that is going to be very cool. Main thing is we got to figure out when Harry's going to speak, and a few other people that I fancy that I cannot wait to. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not 32. It looks like 30. It's 3 and 3 there. Okay. Is that Bill Nye? He's the science guy, right? And let me see who else I recognize. Anyway, it's going to be cool, and I'm getting excited. Hi, Beverly McCaskill, Brenda Gray, Gwendolyn Daniels, Paulette Clow, Sonia Johnson, Rose Green. Oh, well, welcome so much, Kristen. Thank you so much. So is it Jeray? Jeray? Christine Jeray? I'm guessing the T is silent. I'm guessing. Okay. Hello, Terry H. Hooray. Okay. Hooray. Got it. Got it. Well, see, I was on track. I knew the T was silent, so it's Christine Hooray. I love that. It seems so French. Is that French? It seems very French. Okay. Let's move on then. All right. So remember, they're going to stream it, I believe. So we will be able to watch it live. And check it out. Noah, is it Kayan or is it Khan? Kayan? Khan. And Nelly Furtado. And is it Roxanne Brunel? I think it's Brunel, right? Anyway, these are the people that are performing at the Invictus Games 2025. And I think Roxanne was only just added today. So everything is coming together, you guys. It just gets bigger and bigger. It is getting bigger by the day. The New York trip seems like it's getting bigger by the day. And then, of course, we had the recent announcement about the whale child appearance. And believe me, the Invictus 2025 is going to be huge. It is going to be huge, just huge. So, got that to look forward to. What is that? Is that German? I think that's German. Okay. All right. Now, one thing that is still bothering me is this picture is getting on my nerves. In order to announce that Kitty is going back to work, they felt it necessary to use Megan's photo. Every time I see that, I get like something wells up inside of me, and I'm just like, did you really have to do that? Um, Now, some of the squatties also have had something to add to that, and I'll share it with you. I don't think this was a mistake, said one of the squatties. Megan is the only way a headline can go viral. They know by using Megan's image instead of Kate, the headline might gain traction like all Megan related topics do. This was no accident. This is how the other woman's going back to work goes viral. Then another squatty said there was a prolonged video of Kate Middleton triumphing over cancer, yet we have no real photos of Kate Middleton actually working. So now they're involving Meghan Markle in their farce. And lastly, it says this is another person says it's worse. The video is about how she has has caused too many problems for the royal. Hmm. So I guess this person is saying that the video of Kate wandering through the wheat and grains field and jumping up on a bale of hay. Did you guys see that? She literally jumped up on top of a bale of hay. And then there was one where of course she's walking through the forest, she's leaning against the tree, all of that stuff. And somehow for this article about her returning to work, they felt it necessary to throw Megan in there. That just bothers me. Hey, Legs. Kate Middleton steps up recovery from surgery as she works from home on her early years project amid hopes she will return to public life by Easter. Well, that's what they told us then. And then over there, of course, Kate Middleton working from home on early childhood campaign post surgery. Kate Middleton had her first official meeting in 9 months. Oh, did I miss one? Kate Middleton back at work for the first time as Path to Healing completes. Interesting choices of words. Absolutely. So that first one, of course, that is from the 21st of March, 2024. Not to be confused with the one that's more recent, September 17th, and so on. Um, but over there it says, lying comes so naturally to the toxic British press. After telling y'all she had been working from home, now they are telling you she'd be back to work after 9 months. How about the other times you said that she was working? Good question. And you know what? I think it's a very valid question because they are scrutinizing every little thing about the Sussexes, even if they have absolutely no clue what's going on in Montecito, where there are no leaks. There are no leaks in Montecito. So for Montecito, they just make up stuff. But here we have really a direct connection between the Kensington Palace and the press. And so, depending on the outcome that they desire, between the Kensington Palace and the press, they will tweak these headlines. They even do phone calls in real time to change the headlines, as I demonstrated yesterday with the one about the Jamie Oliver secretary leaving to go back. They literally changed that headline within an hour of running the article. So they do have the power to do that. The Sussexes do not have that ability, but Kensington Palace certainly. Now, William is back, and so is the designer Stubble. Well, they have been, I guess, hitting us all across the head with William's beard. His beard, his beard, his beard, right? Well, it's been nothing but beard for the past, what, week, I guess? William's beard. Oh, he's so ruggedly handsome. Oh, William is impressing royal fans with his stubble. Even though he looks like he's about to collapse, he is impressing everybody with his stubble. Well, William has a new beard. There he is on the right side. That is William's new beard. That's right. Not only does he have a new beard, but he's getting a new beard. The old beard is going back to the Royal Air Force. This new beard, as you can see in his jumpsuit, is ready to take his place as the equerry. So when I say he's getting a new beard, yes, he's getting a new beard and also, like before, a full head of hair by way of the equerry. So meet Prince William's new right hand man, a seasoned helicopter pilot. One striking similarity, I'm sorry, with one striking similarity, squadron leader Mike Reynolds is heading on, what is that, second whatever that is, from the Royal Air Force to replace Commander Rob Dixon, who is heading back to the Royal Navy after 4 years. Now, you know what? They were hiding that little Scooby snack, Rob Dixon. I didn't even know the man exists until about, I don't know, a couple months ago. But apparently, Rob Dixon has been there for 4 years. Did you guys know that? They were hiding that little Scooby snack from everybody. Yeah, I call him that because he's so short and cute. But he's a little Scooby snack. So so meet Mike Reynolds. Mike is his new equerry or his very hairy equerry. It seems like to work for William, it is important that you have a full head of hair and a beard. I guess he's into beards. So there's little Rob Dixon there on the left side. See there? He's no bigger than the minute, but absolutely adorable. Look at him in his little uniform. Um, Christian Jones, beard. Um, Jason Knopf, beard. Simon Case, everybody got a beard. You have to have facial hair if you want to work in Kensington Palace. It's becoming increasingly mandatory that you must sport some facial hair. And also, having a full head of hair doesn't hurt either. Um, you can see little Rob Dixon over there at the bottom right, appointed to royal household as an equerry for Prince William and Princess Kate in September 2020. I had no idea. I I guess he was just kind of hiding in plain sight. Hiding in plain sight. I'm telling you, it is turning into a real sausage fest over there at Kensington Palace. Every place you turn is the potential of another pulled pork sandwich. So, for all the times I didn't shave, for all the times I'm everything I am because you love me. Yes, it is time for them to say goodbye to each other. So out with the Rob and in with the Mike. It's been fun. I am sure it has been fun. I don't know Mercedes Todd. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I'm just saying it's a huge coincidence that you must have a nice full head of hair and a beard if you want to work at Kensington Palace. Um, yeah, you must have. I mean, I thought he's had a beard since 2011, but apparently that wasn't enough. The first time we noticed him with a beard was back in 2011. Remember? But well, as you get older, your tastes change, and well, anyway, NT ways, it's been fun. I mean, I guess having Rob Dixon around, which you know what? Is Rob Dixon supposed to have a beard if he's in uniform? I thought that there were only special exceptions for someone in uniform to have a beard, right? Didn't they have to make an exception for Harry? So Rob, it seems like he's been sporting his beard for quite some time. Look at him there in his uniform. So, but I love this. I'm sure they're great friends, and it's nice to see someone looking on upon William adoringly. There's probably not too many people that do that, seeing how awful he is as a human being, and he's always so incandescent with rage. So uh, maybe little Robbie has a calming effect on him. I don't know. I hope so. Anyway, um, that's it for Rob. He's going back to the military. So say la vie, so long, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir. Yeah, you know what? I think when Philip went away for all those months with the Britannia, um, I think that was when he had the beard. But I think George V had a beard, so it's not so um unusual for any of them to have a beard. Um Let me see. I'm trying to think. Did Prince Edward has a beard, right? I'm trying to think, real or imagined, but Prince Edward has a beard. Yeah. So yeah, like I say, it's not so unusual. That's so bad. So bad. Uh uh You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. Oh, okay, okay. I gotta stop smiling. But through good times and bad, right? Through good times and bad, I'm sure that William has been well looked after. William and Kate, they have been well looked after. So, farewell, Rob, and good luck to you in your future endeavors. Right? Right. Um, Let me take a look at a couple of your comments here. Edward the Seventh had a beard too. Oh, okay. Thank you. Did not realize that. Yeah, he was just hating, I bet. Well, apparently they can afford it because they have just gotten a massive raise of what was it, 45 million pounds? They have increased the sovereign grant. So the money must come from somewhere. Let me see. Let me see. Party in London, private party with. Oh, really? Oh, you know what? Gosh, did I forget to do that slide? Ooh, that just reminded me. Gosh, that just reminded me, and it just slipped my mind again, just that fast. Oh well, it'll come back to me. A chair is still a chair. Ah, okay, that's enough of that. So it happened again today. It happened again today. Let me refresh your tea, shall I? Let me refresh your tea. I don't think they really care for Willie Leaks up in Scotland, and I'll show you why. I do not think that he is appreciated in Scotland. Okay, here goes.
Yeah, I've been messing around today. Belfast this morning.
Well, it happened again. He went up to Scotland, right? Oh, you know what? This is out of order. I forgot there's the other beards, right? There's now Simon Case has a beard now. He didn't have one a while ago, but he has a beard now. I almost forgot about the other beards. Okay, let's go over here. So, and the huge crowd of 3 go wild. They really need to give these crowd barriers a rest. Yes, they should, because there was no crowd to barrier. There were no crowds to barrier. So when they say give these crowd barriers a rest, let me show you what happened today. Okay. History has repeat again. Just a little history repeating. Okay. Is this one? Yeah.
Hello, Prince. Hi, William.
Three people. You hear that? Three people.
Hi, William. How you doing?
Uh-oh. I heard somebody say, "Hey Prince." That almost sound like Trenchtown man, right? That almost sound like the Trenchtown man. Hey Prince. I bet he almost ran when he heard "Hey Prince," because that's what happened last time when he almost got ambushed. Uh okay, now check out this one. Uh-oh, sorry about that.
You're shy.
Oh, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Where's the crowd? The weather is beautiful. The sun is shining.
You're shy.
Where's the people? Where's the busload of school kids? Couldn't they bring a busload of children to wave flags? Wow. Just wow. Do you mean to tell me where were the people? And wait. Now remember, you know Harry and Meghan always have their camera crew, right? Well, who's got the camera crew today? You know, I bet you they were going to make a video called William's Busy Work. Oh, you know what? Take a look at that lady at the bottom of the steps. I believe that's the one that greeted Harry at the airport when he was leaving from Aberdeen, because this is Aberdeen Airport. Once again, much to the embarrassment of the royal family, William, who refuses to wear tartan, he won't wear his tartan when he goes to Scotland, which is totally disrespectful. He is the future king of Scotland, and he won't wear his tartan ever. He never wears it, which is why he gets those kind of receptions. They do not care for him. They don't care for Charles as much as they probably used to, but William even less. These are all, this is Scotland. That's Scotland. He refuses to wear the tartan. That's their future king. And that is probably why, or one of the reasons why, he is getting the cold shoulder. Probably why. Oh, well, that's what he asked for. I'm sure it'll be a while before he goes back up there again. Let me see here. Okay, I'll show you in just a second. Ooh. I am pretty sure that's the same lady. I'm gonna double check that just because I'm curious. Ooh, let me see here. So I think that she greets all of the members of the royal family. That's probably what happens, is that she greets everyone from the royal family. So they have that familiar face. Any VIP that comes through there probably, so they have that familiar face on the other end. Okay. Okay. But yeah, she was very, very nice to Harry when he arrived at the airport. So that's why I remember her. Hmm. Okay. Nope. I'm not seeing it. Never mind. No, wait, 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 wait. I mean, if I come this far, I have to satisfy my hunch. So that was September 2022. Okay. Okay, I give. I don't see it. Never mind. So much for that theory. No, but I know that's her. Okay, never mind. Moving on. So, today in Aberdeen, we brought together some incredible people who are working tirelessly to prevent homelessness. Well, Jumpin' Jack Flash, what do you know? Is that William seated next to a woman of color? Huh? Is that William seated next to a woman of color? Didn't we just have this discussion yesterday? Did we not just have this discussion yesterday that they seem to make sure that if there is a woman of African descent or anybody of African descent, they have to sit next to the members of the royal family, the so called working royals? They will go out of their way to make sure that you are firmly planted next to them, just to prove that they are very much not a racist family. And here we go again with the oh, just sit here, love. Here, love, just have a seat right here. They do that every time. If you are if you have business that involves the royal family, I can almost guarantee you that they are going to place you in the seat right next to them. So make sure you get your hair done. If you got to get your hair done, make sure you get it done. Otherwise, you're going to be all over TV um, with bad hair. Let me see. Let me show you. I just talked about this yesterday. And here we go again. That poor lady didn't know she was going to have to sit next to Camilla.
Yes.
Didn't get her hair done.
Thank you for coming. Love to see
So
you.
you really love here?
Yeah, I am.
Yes. Great fun. So how So how
Now she cussing. Yep. Now she cussing. But you know what will stop that? I'm gonna tell you what will stop that. Um, you have to start giving them the look. Every time that happens, if people start giving them the look, they'll stop doing that. See what I mean? Okay. Ear love, have a seat right here next to the queen consort. Ear love, why don't you have a seat right next to Kate Middleton? And that will stop that. They just have to start. And look, if you don't really have the look, there's another thing that you can do. There's another thing that you could do to avoid that kind of trouble. Very easy, very easy,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
right? Here, love, why don't you sit up front?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Would you like to sit next to Prince William?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
How about the Princess of Wales?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
See what I mean? That's what they have to start doing. You have to just be very animated and let them know ain't nobody got time for that. Right? And they'll back up off of you. And of course, if they try to make you sit next to if, if they try to make you sit next to Andrew,
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
yeah, so if you don't want to sit next to Andrew, then you have to really act a fool, right? Would you like to sit next to Andrew?
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
That's what you have to do. And they'll back up off of you. I promise you that works. So, anyway, Prince William costing taxpayers £127,000 an hour. He has only done less than a month's work spread over 12 months. He's not worth it. Hashtag abolish the monarchy. And there's Kate. And look who's to her right side there. Look to her right side, which is on the left, but look to her right side. There she is. There's another woman of African descent. They seem to find us in the crowd and they sit us right up front, right next to them. Always the best seat in the house. Yep. Always the best seat in the house. The only way out of it is you have to give them the look and they'll back up off of you. I'm telling you. They won't know what to do. But all of this busy work is because of Harry. Because Harry is going to New York, because Harry is going to Wellchild, all of a sudden, Kate has gone back to work. William is up in Aberdeen getting ignored and embarrassed. Everybody's going to have to look busy. I'm pretty sure that they cannot wait for Harry to go back home so that they can stop trying to do their busy work. Until then, they have to look like they're actually singing for their supper. And it's all Harry's fault. Let me see. Oh, this is this tweet over here. Karen Arms. I'm pretty sure some of you all remember Karen Arms. The Princess of Wales and Elle Macpherson must be the only two public figures in history who've managed to gain negative publicity from cancer. I'd never thought I'd mention the two in the same sentence. What an achievement. Well, I believe what happened with Elle Macpherson is that I believe there is a sentiment about the irresponsibility of using holistic treatments rather than a traditional, treatment when it comes to cancer. But the thing is, whether you're Elle McPherson or whether you're the Princess of Wales, you're going to get the very best of possible care. So I'm not going to say, oh, well, she shouldn't do that. But what makes it irresponsible is that you may actually give false hope to someone who will not benefit in the same way. There are holistic treatments that some people have used and that they have had some type of success with it, right? So I won't say, oh, you should not do that. But for some people, doing holistic means they're just going to drink more water, eat more vegetables, and not address in any direct way their illness. So it's a judgment call, right? It's a judgment call, and no one can make that call except for you. But if you are a public, or I'm sorry, a high profile public figure, some of the things that you say may be misleading to people who need the help the most. Like, for instance, if you all remember, with the global pandemic, there were people who were not wearing face masks, which was the easiest thing you could do, not only to prevent spreading it, but prevent receiving it from someone, being infected by someone, but you could actually prevent yourself from spreading it if you have it. But people were making the decision to do nothing because of some of the public figures who said that it was a hoax. And I could think of so many other things where people have needed treatment. They may have needed traditional medicine and they rejected it. So I'm not here to judge what type of treatment you receive, but as a public figure, you must be responsible because you may mislead people. And even if you find a treatment that is holistic, that is useful, are you able to guide everyone to the best possible holistic treatment? I'm going to guess no. You may actually somehow lead them to someone or mislead them to someone that is only there to get money, that don't really have a plan. So it's a very dodgy thing to do, and one must be very careful the language that you use. So um, I believe that is why Elle McPherson was put on blast. Elle McPherson. Okay. Yeah, the Guardian says Elle McPherson's cure for cancer are they call it junk. Believes for some reason that the disease thrives in an acidic body. The Australians. Oh, is she Australian? Okay, I'm not even going to bother with that anymore. But you get the point that it's not a one size fits all, especially since there's so many different types of cancers. So all I'm saying, as a public service, I'm saying be responsible, do not be misled, and if you can still talk to your doctor before you do something different, um, other than traditional medicine. Okay, what am I missing here? What did I miss here? I'm scrolling back. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Absolutely, you'll get some prayers, and we are here with you. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I was looking. I was like, what am I missing here? Thank you so much for that, Brenda Gray. And Juliet Holder Fowler. Thank you, Novi D, Lucy Wen. Thank you all very much. So let it suffice that if you are ill, do not take off wandering in a field of grain and expect to be cured. If you are going through treatment, do not expect the other end of it to look like a shampoo commercial. That is what's so sinister about the entire thing. And that's why there has been a backlash, because this is irresponsible. Plain and simple. This is irresponsible. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it as I have in the past, but um, what looks like someone strolling through the forest is actually a film crew. What looks like light breaking through the sky and the leaves and illuminating someone's face in a very angelic way, that is probably artificial light. There's nothing spontaneous about this. Now, Leg's favorite person, the Grimace, aka Becky the Blob, aka Rebecca English, in one of her most speckled dresses ever. I mean, it is a sight. I would say it's a sight for sore eyes, but it's a sight that has caused sore eyes. That is Rebecca English. Um, Rebecca English tried to push back for the sake of Kensington Palace. Cynics are so wrong to call Kate's mini movie contrived, etc., etc. Over here on the right, it says Kate Middleton wants the world to forget her cancer. I could not believe that when I read it, but that's in the GO. That's in the GO. And remember, if these articles are outrageous and untrue, the palace needs only pick up the phone to put a stop to it. So far, I don't think they have. And of course, The Guardian had these two articles, which seems to tell a different side of things. Richard Eden, he was one of the many voices that used the word manipulative, contrived. Now, Simon Case, the other bearded aide to Prince William, seems like he's in a spot of bother. Head of Civil Service expected to resign amid tensions with Sue Gray. Simon Case, long tipped to quit next year, is understood to be stepping down next month. Yeah, Britain's most senior civil servant, is expected to formally resign next month. How much you want to bet he ends up back over at Kensington Palace? How much do you want to bet that Simon Case will end up back at Kensington Palace? Remember, a lot of these men in gray suits, which I believe he is going to be a future man in gray suit, he will end up back over at Kensington Palace. Anyone with his experience can always find work there. Are you good at destroying other people's lives so that you can elevate two mediocre individuals within the royal family by trying to make the best and the brightest look bad? Simon Case is your guy. Let me see. Simon Case being sued for direct discrimination and harassment. Huh. That's our Simon. What else? A former civil servant is suing the cabinet office and his head, Simon Case, for direct. Oh, same thing. Over here, Prince William's aide played key role in Harry and Meghan's royal exit. That's our Simon Case. That's the same one and the same. So does AI Kate want us to forget, or Kate that question Prince Archie's skin color want us to forget? Or does KP that fabricated the cancer? Well, you know what? I do believe that she had some illness. The wording that she has used about cancer has been very curious. There's no such thing as preventative cancer treatment. There's no, and if you've had cancer, after you finish chemo, there's no such thing as remaining cancer free. Just after, you know what I'm saying? That is determined in another way. But whatever the case may be, there was a certain words that they have used that has baffled people about whatever this illness was, right? So I can't say what happened because the language is not recognized by most doctors. Most doctors are like, well, that's not exactly how that works. And I do believe that at some point, people are going to start asking questions in further detail than what's happening right now. Right now is too soon because they have managed to drum up a lot of goodwill and sympathy. At least they did until they made that video, but we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much, Legs. Okay. Will and Kate's 73-pound flight. Remember that? Simon Case. So he was part of that group of people at Kensington Palace that made life miserable for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And I'm sure they are holding his place, and he'll be back very soon. Well, here is the British Royal tabloid. Anyway, this is the tabloid deception that I was speaking of. Fayed, Queen was warned. Was she warned? Listen, I saw that big glaring headline, and I'm just like, are you all serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? And the reason why I asked that question is, even if they warned the Queen, do you think that the woman who has thrown a state dinner for a dictator is going to avoid hanging out with somebody as wealthy as Fayed? Okay, Lex, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So if they warned her about staying away from Fayed, who they have accused of being a bit of a pervert, see there? I warned the Queen that Fayed was a dirty old man, says former royal security chief. Elizabeth was told Herod's boss was abuser of women, while questions grew over why Starmer failed to charge him when at the CPS. Let's take a look at a few people that have been close to the Queen that weren't necessarily the nicest people in the world, that were not necessarily a Boy Scout. How about Uncle Dickie, Louis Mountbatten? There's Louis Mountbatten with President John F. Kennedy. The United States government, the CIA or whoever, they had a dossier on Louis Mountbatten because the story goes that he and his wife, Edwina Mountbatten, that they were quite the gruesome twosome back in India when he was the last viceroy of India. He has thrown some parties. He has thrown some parties that would have made Diddy blush. Okay, he has thrown some parties that would have made some of the ancient Greek some of the ancient Greek tragedies look like a walk in the park. Okay, I mean his reputation was pretty dreadful. But did that stop the Queen from inviting him to just about everything possible? No. And what about the other dirty old man? How about her own son, the one that she paid over 12 million pounds for someone that he never met, to someone he never met for something he definitely did not do? Okay. Did that keep her from driving around, going to church with him, and all that kind of stuff? I don't think so. So, what are you protecting the Queen from? The Queen knows every sort of diabolical, well, knew every sort of diabolical person. So, what are you hiding her from? If there was ever, if there was ever a a truth and reconciliation of the royal household, for every horrible thing, for everyone who has lost their innocence while in their employ, they'd have to shut the whole thing down. I mean, there he is, Uncle Louis, Uncle Dickie Mountbatten, and Charles, his savior, Charles Savior, Uncle Dickie, who, well, let's say he was a surrogate father to him and taught him the ways of the world and made sure that he sowed some wild oats when the time came, um, among other things. But some of the stuff that he is accused of back in Ireland, oh my goodness, that would make your hair stand up. That would make your hair stand up. You have to read about them. Don't take my word for it. You have to read about them. There's Uncle Louis with the Queen, and there he is with his wife, Edwina. They had what was reported to be an open marriage. And by the way, Edwina is where the name Edwina comes from. Edwina is named for Edwina. See how they got that same rugged jaw, but yet they have those delicate features? That's where Edward's name comes from. It comes from Auntie Edwina or cousin Edwina. So, and still, I can't tell you which I think is the prettier, but that's where that name comes from. Oh, the shade. And of course, take a look on the left side. There's the Queen seated in her favorite seat at her little log cabin that was built on the Balmoral estate. And what do you know? There's Maxwell and Epstein sitting in the very same seat where the Queen has entertained family. All right. So, again, when they say they had to protect her and warn her about people, you can start with her family and work your way out. How about that? Start with the family and work your way out. And then the list that I have on the right side, I wasn't comfortable sharing all of the information. So I decided to put a big black square over it. In other words, it has been redacted. But those are, what is it? Almost 50 people linked to the family in one way or the other. See what I'm saying? So who are you protecting the queen from? I'm pretty sure that in an unguarded moment, the queen could have told you stuff that had never made it into the public record. And as mentioned a while ago, someone said backstairs Billy. Well, there's Billy right there on the left side. And Billy and his partner, who also worked for the Queen Mother, between the two of them, they have been accused of some of the worst things, stuff that would have gotten you locked up in modern times, unless you're Hugh Edwards, and then you don't have to worry about it because you are just way too big to fail. You are too powerful to go to jail. But there was that, and of course, there's Savile and that connection to Chucky. It goes on and on and on, which again, I wish I could go further into detail about these things, but that would be irresponsible from where I am right now. But who are you protecting and from what? Who are you warning? Warning her for what? As the sovereign, I'm pretty sure that she received a list of people that she should have been warned about, but yet they were still welcome to whatever. It's a long tradition. We just seen several cases, whether it was Hugh Edwards, Schofield, or let me see who else. Oh, and Wooten, where they were accused of things, but it seems as though because of their connections, it's been alleged that they were able to go free. To some degree or another, there was nothing done about it. They still get to go home and crawl up in their bed and have a good night's sleep. And to anyone who has made claims, that's just too bad. That's just too bad. It has been like that for a long time. In the United States, our innocence was lost forever when we had that congressional page scandal. And the congressional page scandal, it's like taking a mirror to the House of Parliament in the UK, where you have a lot of very powerful people that are too big to fail and never get in trouble. Very same type of thing. The very wealthiest among us rarely have to pay the price. But in the meantime, before they've ever been accused, you will have someone like the Queen of England and any other powerful individual that happens to run in those circles that are probably aware, but it doesn't matter because that's them, not me. Jennifer Clark, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. So this is another distraction, maybe just enough to keep people from watching the documentary about Prince Andrew, the sick old man, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. As a matter of fact, I know that Legs was about to say that, but I said it first this time. The Prince Andrew documentary is coming up. And maybe they just don't want people to talk about that. So they decided to throw Fayed under the bus. Yeah, that's what's happening. They don't want people talking about the new documentary, so let's throw Fayed under the bus. I know. I was like, I know this sounds very legs. I'm gonna give us both a bell for that. But that's what it is. They just don't want people looking at that documentary. So why not go after Fayed? After all, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. The Queen's dead. Louis Mountbatten is gone. Why not talk about him? So a nice little distraction. It's almost like Simon Case is working for Buckingham Palace. I'm telling you guys, there is quite a story there. And one of the biggest offenders is Backstairs Billy. That's the one on the left side. William Talon. William Talon, who was the head butler, chief butler, and every companion to the Queen Mother. That was quite a scandal. And a lot of people have come and gone from the employ of the Queen Mother and have had absolutely no recourse for what's happened to them. But there's a book. It's called Backstairs Billy. There's even a documentary about him. I do recommend you watch it. The royal family is full of scandals. Any institution where people are too big to fail and too important to ever get in trouble, they get away with a lot. Presenting a business card from the palace gets you out of a lot of things. It will get you out of a lot of things. Now, there, of course, is that collection of misfits. I have a sound bite for you all. Uh-oh, what did I do with my speaker? Oh, I'll try to use this one and see what happens. Okay, this is not my usual one, but let's see if it works.
Now, Charlotte, there's still a long way to go, but light at the end of the tunnel, Catherine having meetings, William back at work, it feels like they feel confident to start returning to normality.
I think so, although I have to say, in Catherine's case, I don't think it's going to be the normality we're familiar with, which is seeing her doing lots and lots of engagements, not Princess Anne levels, but lots and lots of engagements all year round. I think that era might be over for a while. And not just because she's recovering from cancer, but I just think while her kids are young, I just think she might savour these last few years. Louis is only 6. One day she'll be queen and she'll be working till she's 96. Don't forget, Philip retired at 96. So she's got a long old stretch ahead of her. And I just get the impression that we'll see her at the big things like the Cenotaph, the carol concerts, the trooping, the colour, and of course her legacy is the early years stuff, so she'll always do that. But I just don't think it will be a return to normal for the next, few years even.
Now, Richard, Catherine's not the only Middleton who's been in the news this week. Her brother James has written a book. Has there been any royal revelations contained within?
Don't worry, it's not a sort of Prince Harry spare type book.
Now, Charlotte, there's still a long way to go, but
you see how he had to take a dig at Prince Harry? Don't worry. It's not like a Prince Harry spare type of book. James Middleton would be lucky if he had anything close to spare. That will never happen. Okay, so everything that I said yesterday, right? I said that Kate will go to the Cenotaph for Remembrance Day. I said Kate would go to the Christmas Carol. Kate would go. What else did she mention? Um, Something else she said. And Troop in the. Did she say Troop in the Colors? But she mentioned the early years. It was 4 things she mentioned. Oh, and the kids. And the kids is all about those kids. Everything I said yesterday, that's exactly what she just said. Don't expect to see her full time. She's going to go to those handful of events and she's done. I said Cenotaph. I said Christmas Carol. And of course, the only thing that she didn't add to that was the annual Christmas Day walk to church or whatever, which was the last time she was seen publicly before she disappeared for several months. So, yeah, there you go. That is almost word for word the itinerary for Kate, her diary for next year, for the end of this year and for next year. And that will be the same diary that Kate is going to use until she's 96 years until she's 96 years old, or more likely until, well, for the next 12 years at least. And then she will slowly ramp up. But there's one way she's going to get out of it. The first grandchild that the Prince and Princess of Wales have, or whenever they take the throne, their first grandchild, that is going to be Kate's way out, because Becky the Blob, Rebecca English, is going to say that Kate Middleton is going to take some time away because she will move heaven and earth to care for her grandkids, right? So that is what gets her out of it. Is the first grandchild is going to be her excuse to take off from work again. And of course, if she takes off from work, then William takes off from work so that he can help take care of Kate, taking care of their grandchildren. You see what I'm saying? There will always be an excuse why she can't work. Always. Because nothing is more important to them than family. Even though the monarchy is taking in, what is it, about 350 million pounds a year? Family comes first, which is interesting because to most people, it's a combination of family and work, but for them, just family. And if there's time, I'll work. That's a nice setup. That is a real nice setup. So, someone posted on the Twitter today a list of things connected to Richard Eden. And what they were saying is that, let me see, if Richard Eden wants to, how did they say it? I forgot. They said, stop sniffing James Middleton's dog biscuits. Stop sniffing James Middleton in general. Sign out of his troll account, allegedly. Maureen's lot of numbers is embarrassing. Yeah, at Maureen, lots of numbers is embarrassing. Number 4, accept that Harry isn't into him and never will be, but he can try. William. So, yeah, these are things that they want him to accept. He has to accept that Harry is not into him, Richard Eden, of course, and never will be, but he can try William. Okay? Take down all the oh, did I just hit pause? I'm sorry about that. I think I did something to the microphone. But anyway, take down all of the Meghan posters he's collected to stick pins in It's weird and makes everyone uncomfortable. Number 6, try to cover the taxpayers funded royals in the UK. Yes, we know it's boring, but a job is a job. So stop covering the royals in America and cover the ones in the UK. Number 7, stop searching for cheap hotels in Montecito in hopes of catching a glimpse of his faves. There are stalking laws in America, and he won't survive prison. You mean to tell me somebody as rugged as someone as rugged and manly as Richard Eden would not survive prison? Come on now. I think they underestimate Richard Eden. Okay, number 8. Return the 4-pound Ouija board that he uses to read Megan's mind. It's broken. Number 9. Stop crawling into the anus of anyone and everyone who has ever met Harry and Meghan in the hopes of getting crumbs. The smell is becoming unbearable. And number 10, come to terms with the fact that she's got him, she's keeping him, and he's never coming back. Because despite his best efforts, they are multimillionaires thriving in America, and life is good. Give yourself a hug, Richard. And remember, denial is only the first stage of grief. Acceptance is the last. Now, that is some powerful advice for someone who day after day resembles that mouse that we're looking at on the screen. Anyway, thank you to the squatty who wrote that. I don't know who wrote it, but it's been making its rounds on the Twitter today. Now, take a look right there. There is Richard Eden. And he is actually posing in front of some doggy treats that were given to him by none other than James Middleton. And of course, he says, thank you, James Middleton, for the goodies you sent for Windsor. That's the name of his dog, Windsor, our new puppy. It was very thoughtful of you. Windsor's been with us for a week and is settling in well. He loves the kibbles plus raw turkey from James and Ella. Best wishes to the Middleton family during this difficult time. So that was Richard Eden thanking James Middleton for the doggy treats, right? Wow, somebody said, this is brazen. You are bought and paid for with freebies to write positively about Kate. Interesting. Someone else says, let me see. Shouldn't this be tagged as sponsored content? Let me see. Okay, yeah, a couple of people decided to go after him. And then I guess it works because if you, let me see. Okay. If you take a look at some of his articles, I mean, right there, you can see James and Ella, that was his dog, James and Ella, Kibbles and Raw. Oh my goodness. Now this is taking an interesting turn. James and Ella, Kibbles and Raw. Well, you know what they say. There's no accounting for good taste. All right, Raw. Now, on the right, it says, Richard Eden, make them the Earl. Yeah, that's from Eden's whatever. Make them Earl and Countess of Bucklebury. Why Carol and Michael Middleton deserve their own titles for their heroic support of William and Kate. Now, that was April the 11th. Let me see what day did he receive his dog treats. Is there a date? Oh, he got his dog treats January 20th. So, yeah, that was post dog treat that he decided it's time to start buttering up those Middletons. But there was a time when he would say some of the shadiest things. Like, look at this article from actually, I don't know what the date is, but it wasn't so long ago, because after years of humiliation, Kate Middleton's portrait was unceremoniously removed from the National Portrait Gallery. You see there? Richard Eden says, mystery over why the Princess of Wales' first official royal portrait, which critics call dead-eyed and rotten, has been moved to storage after just a decade. So again, she's the Princess of Wales, so this is after 2022. Also, that painting of her and William where she's wearing the green dress, that probably went up in its place. But did he just call her dead-eyed and rotten? Now, he could say all he wants to that that's what the critics said. But even if that is what the critics said, that doesn't mean he had to repeat it. So that was his way of getting away with calling her dead-eyed and rotten. Nice going, Richard Eaton. Nice going. I'm going to allege that that was his intention, was to get away with referring to the Princess of Wales as dead-eyed and rotten. Okay. And take a look there. There's another one of Richard Eden. Let me see here. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm way behind, aren't I? Wait a minute. What did y'all just get to looking at? Okay. How is that out of order? Oh, boy. Oh, okay. I see what I did. Okay. Kate is trying to raise our future king, so it shouldn't be seen as not working hard, Richard Eden tells Palace Confidential after she was called a part-time royal by Omid Scobie and carried out just 128 engagements. That is part-time, isn't it? It's not like she works the whole day. There are some people in this world that works 200 or more days a year. So 128, I would say that's part-time, because some of that 128 includes Zoom calls on the same day that perhaps she had something else to do. So who knows how many engagements per day? Well, there's what, 365 days of the year? And let's say that there's a lot of people that work over 250 days a year. I would say that's part-time. And considering the nature of the work, it's almost difficult to call it work in the first place. He says, I genuinely worry that Harry and Meghan's criticism of unnamed racist royals has increased the danger of attacks on the royal family. Security needs to be stepped up as a result. Now, if that ain't kissing up, I don't know what you call it. That is kissing up. He is such a bootlicker. Such a bootlicker. Oh, let's take another look back at Richard Eaton. You wouldn't believe the amount of abuse I've been receiving from fans of Prince Harry and Meghan this week. It seems to have hit record levels. 2 or 3 people? That's the record, because I couldn't imagine many people pay him attention. I couldn't imagine that many people pay him attention. But whatever he calls it, I'm pretty sure that there's nobody threatening him. They just calling him out for his hypocrisy. Royal commentator Richard Eaton do have some deeply unpleasant fans. It might be time for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to condemn them, somebody said. I would say the derangers with this obsession about the Sussex children, with their obsession about trying to call out Meghan as some unsavory person, or Harry calling him a dumb liar and all that kind of stuff, those are the people that need to be called out. I do not believe that there's that type of verbiage coming from the Sussex squad. I just don't believe it. I've seen so many of the comments, and nobody's been threatened, and nobody's going after other people's children the way that they do. Anyway, there's a reason why we call her Maureen. And it has to do with, wow, I see that Prince Harry and Meghan's cheerleader, Omid Scobie, engages on Twitter with troll accounts that post highly defamatory allegations about the royal family and me. Disgusting. Are you kidding me? Why do we call her Maureen? Because it appears that Maureen was the one who allegedly had a burner account where Maureen, or should I say Richard Eaton, Maureen Eaton, was interacting allegedly with trolls and people that have it in for the Sussexes. So that's where that name comes from. Absolutely, Claire Kane, for the sake of engagement. Hey, Claire Kane, I didn't know you were here. And Legs says, Maureen the rat wants attention. Girl, bye. Or as Nina would say, okay, got to get it right. As Nina would say,
hey girl, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Stars.
All right. So that's right. Sit down, girl. Now, Claire Kane, I just want to say thank you for all the hard work that you have been doing. Very, very informative. And I love the way you put everything together. It is so informative, very thought provoking. And I look forward to every episode. That is my go to. So let me see. I want to put your link up there. Let me see. I got to go find your link so that people will know where to find you. Hey guys, Claire here. I love that. Hey guys, Claire here. Okay, let me see. There we go. Almost got it. Okay. Ooh, I got too many screens up. Oh, Lydia beat me to it. Okay. And I was just about to pin it up there. All right, so that's it right there, you guys. Please make sure that you get some great information that is. That's Claire Kane, and you can go to that link. You could do it now if you like. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and above all, share. Like, subscribe, and share. And then you can hear her say it for yourself. Hey guys, Claire here. I love saying that. Okay. Okay. See, I wasn't doing it right. Let me try it again. Hey guys, Claire here. I'm gonna give myself a bell for that. All right. So let me take this away. Psst, this is confidential. Are these two twinsies or what? I think. Woo! Are they twinsies? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. I have seen that face somewhere before. And obviously, it's you know what? I have seen that face scurrying across my kitchen floor late at night when I turn the lights on. I have seen that face scurry across my kitchen floor. And the only way I stopped seeing it is I went and bought a little contraption that smashed right across it and had it all, flat and everything. But that's where I've seen it before. Okay, 47 days until election. You all, there was a great interview with Oprah and Vice President Kamala earlier, and I did watch it. I don't know how you could stream it, but it was very, very good. And oh my goodness, they really made the case um, in an exceptional way. So you have to see it. And take a look here. I decided to add Megan to that classic painting of that rainy street in Paris. This is the original. Wait, that's the original. And then I just added her in there. I didn't do such a great job. I just kind of did that last minute. And would you like to see where somebody decided to tell me off? I really meant to start off with this, but I totally forgot about it. But now it just come back to me. Somebody took exception to, let me see, I want to make sure I block this person's name. But yeah, I don't know why everybody always trying to tell me what to do. Here we go again. Here we go again. I mean to tell you, I just be sitting up there minding my own business, ain't bothering nobody. Then all of a sudden, here they come with their BS. So I'm going to cover this person's name. And I'm going to cover their face too. Just to protect their privacy. Plus, I don't want anybody going to their account, cussing them out. So I was actually going to respond to this person, but I decided, nah, I'm going to take the moral high ground. There we go. All right, so it is perfectly covered up. Now let me put it on the main screen so you all can see it. Yes, they gave me the what for. They gave me the what for. Every time I turn around, somebody telling me off. I be sitting up there minding my business, and here they come again. Okay. Almost got it. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. I need to make it very, very clear. I live in England. This is a lie. This is very old. The food bank got robbed last week, and all they did was donated $3,500. They did not turn up there. This is a big, massive lie. You guys need to please get your facts, FAX, facts correct about you put it on social media. Okay, sir? What you are reading is absolutely lies. The picture that you are showing is old pictures of them doing this years ago. Are you guys for real? Please give updates, information that is today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Don't put out information that is old, 56-year-old before this woman was so called sick. I live in England and I should know you are kidding me. So I don't know what I did to this person that triggered them so much, but I'm going to show you what they're talking about. I'm going to show you what got them so triggered. Okay. And it was, I think it was was it from yesterday? Oh, wait. Yeah, it was yesterday. And that was because of me going on and on about the food bank. So this is what I shared. Let me take that away. It was this. Now, if you've been watching Royal Sussex for a while, or even if you haven't, you know that this was not recent because Kate hasn't done anything. And there's even a date on one of the slides that says that it was February 2023. So if I was trying to lie about, there it is right there, February 2nd, 2023. Of course, I was making the point about how they show up with nothing. And anyway, I'm not bothered by it. This person just wanted to get, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? So I'm pretty sure that this person that told me off usually is wrong about everything. And that one thing that they were right about, we'll never hear the end of it. I mean to tell you, morning, noon, and night, they're going to remind us about the time that Royal Sussex lied about Will and Kate going to a food bank. This happened, what did they say, 56 years ago? No, it was actually last year, but I just choose to drag them when I choose to drag them. And when I do, I go to my vast archives and find every manner of material that I need to make my case, which is what I was doing here, was making a case, not trying to pass this off as being something in the present tense, but the past tense, and also a very good example of how lazy and irresponsible that they are as the so-called working royals. Something that I do whenever I choose because I like to drag them. Baby Sister says the Doolittles always tell the doers how they should do their jobs. Keep up good work. Bearing shade to those meanies all the way, every day. Well, thank you so much. And thank you, Baby Sister, for watching Royal Sussex. So, yeah. Anyway, I thought that was fun. I kind of get a kick out of it. And whenever I can, I like to share it with you all. So, and you know what the best part about this is? The best part about it is it gives me the opportunity to share with you all once again that the public is tired of the royal family's performative philanthropy. They're tired of William and Kate's ill-fated food bank visit shows we're losing our appetite for royal posturing. You see what I mean? It's a win-win. That person gets to let off a little steam because ain't nobody else listening to them, and it gives me a chance. It gives me a chance to show how ridiculous William and Kate are. Like, for instance, if that person hadn't written that thing to me, would I have had the opportunity to show you how they parked about a mile away from the door so that they could be seen with the, what, 8 or 9 people crew that they brought with them with cameras and all that? I wouldn't have had a chance to show you that again. But thanks to that person, I had the opportunity to show you. So thank you very much. And please keep telling me off. Yeah, they haven't done anything like that this year. They haven't done anything. Not a thing. Yeah, because they are trying to be Harry and Meghan, as if that's possible, but they're trying to be Harry and Meghan, and they want to do the least bit of work possible. It is everything that they have ever wanted. You would have thought after losing Philip, losing the Queen, and of course, Harry and Meghan leaving, that they would step up and do more work. But instead, they are actually doing less work for more money. Because unlike before, when the Queen was alive, William was receiving money from his father. But now that the Queen is dead, William is a billionaire overnight. When the Queen took her last breath, William became a billionaire. He was so excited that he posted on social media the Duke and Duchess of Cornwall, only for Charles to come back hours later and proclaim that he is the Prince of Wales. Now, remember, the Prince of Wales title is not necessarily given to the firstborn right away. It has to be conferred by the sovereign. So Charles could have been real petty and made William wait until coronation day before he claimed that William was the Prince of Wales. But instead, Charles did it the same day that the Queen died. So there's no automatic with that. It still is a title that still must be conferred. So let me see. There we go. This is very typical Will and Kate.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time, and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's that's more than financial.
Yeah. Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So
if you say so.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but
if you say so, a little smile, a little wave. Aren't they? They are so lazy and, according to today's event, very, very unpopular. Look at that. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Nobody, there's no crowd of well-wishers that show up for anybody in that family except for Harry and Meghan. There's no crowds of well-wishers. There's nobody excited for them. If you go back and you look at most of the events that even Will and Kate show up to, it's busloads of people, of children, right? When they went to Boston, they managed to scrape together some people from, let's say, the British consulate's office, a few royal sycophants that may have been in the area, but by and large, it was a big fat nothing burger. Even John Kerry and Carolyn Kennedy was hesitant to be seen with them, right? When William went to New York, the mayor of New York snubbed him. There's no excitement for them, least of all, not in these United States. It almost has me to the point where I cannot wait for them to come back. All of that stuff they were talking about, Will and Kate, and how they were going to take on the Sussexes in America, we haven't heard that talk since Boston, because it ain't going to happen. This is Sussex territory over here. There's one royal family over there, and there's one royal family over here. And it ain't the Kennedys, although close. It's the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That's the only British royal family we have. Let's see, nothing like, yep, okay. All right, you guys, I'm done. Thank you so much. Let's see. Today is the 9th. Tomorrow's the 20th, or today is the 20th for most of you all. But yeah, so, well, no, it's still the, okay, the East Coast is the 20th, right? So let's just say it's the 20th. We just have, what, 2 days to Harry? I don't know. Also, let me just remind you, there was no mention of the Duchess of Sussex for any of the upcoming appearances by the Duke of Sussex. So I don't suspect that Meghan is going to be there, especially for the trip to the UK. But still, it is going to be exciting. And I'm so proud of Harry. I feel like it's my own kid that makes me proud like this. I am very proud of him and very proud to support him. Oh, the island lady. Yes, why not? Why not? Let's close with the lady from the island. Good call. Good call. All right, so this is what we'll close with. Thank you, as always, moderators, for keeping this the safe space that it is. And thank you, everyone, for your support of Royal Sussex. Don't forget to go up to the top of the chat and click on that link so that you can subscribe to, hey guys, Claire here, so that you can so that you can hear her say it. I'm telling you, it's gonna make you smile. That I always smile when I hear her say that. So, okay, are we ready? Where is it? Did I scroll past it? Let me try that one more time. Hey guys, Claire here. Oh, there it is. Wait, how come that didn't work? Oh, you know what? I got too many things open. I got to close some of this other stuff I got open. That's why it didn't work. I got too much stuff open. Let me get rid of Willy Leaks. There we go. Now it should work. Try it one more time. And all right. I am from the islands. Okay.
And I love Prince Harry, and Prince Harry should be king. He should be king. Prince Harry, not William. William and all of them in there, Camilla is the wicked witch of the devil himself, because she is part of why Princess Diana is not here. I do not like them. I am from the islands, and we don't need them in the Caribbean. Get lost. Demolish the monarchy. This is 2023, okay? And I will support Harry 100%. I do feel for him. Yes, I do. And everything in the book is the truth. And Charles is the monster, not Harry. Harry is no monster, not Meghan. He's bringing the story out right now. They are evil people. They are not nice. behind the wall. We all are one human being, and behind that wall there are no difference with me and you and any other Brits.
Give the people back their money.
They are just welfare recipients living off the taxpayers of the British people. And the British people are stupid supporting that nonsense monarchy. It is nothing. It's just a title. It means nothing, a title. I'm angry at them.
Okay. All right. All right. Good call. Yes, the welfare recipients living off the taxpayers. And the British people putting up with that nonsense. Give the people back their money. That's right. Give the people back their money. All right. Anyway, I had fun as usual. And I'm looking forward to the Duke of Sussex in New York. Ought to be cool. All right. Love you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow.